Hi, hey up, welcome to another video. In this one I'm going to put bed liner onto my trailer. It's the M101 Cdn2 trailer for the old Hiltis. Came into service in '94 and since come out of service and sold on, and I've managed to get myself one and I've been working on it, building it up to be a better use for my use. It's very similar to the M416 Bantam or different variations of the name trailer and what the US used, but they're generally a lot older. So stick around, keep watching, and I'll show you what I did. Hey, Anthony here from Off the Beaten Track Canada. Welcome to my video and my channel. I'll be making some videos of my off-roading adventures and the equipment I use, many modifications I make, and some walk around hopefully on other people's vehicles, such as my M101 Cdn2 trailer, my JKU 2017 Jeep Wrangler, some of the camping gear I use, and other people's vehicles and equipment. As we go along the way, I'll be poking my nose into their business and having a quick chat with them. If you're new here, please click subscribe down below and maybe the bell button to alert you of any new content I make. It'll help me grow my channel, keep me encouraged in making new videos for you to enjoy. Make sure you stick around. I've got some news about the project I'm currently working on. It's a friend's JKU. We're doing some radical changes in the back of his vehicle, and stick around, I'll let you know what's going on there. Let's dive in, let's get started with this project. These old military trailers often take a beating whilst in service, and on the flip side they also sit in fields or parking lots or car parks, as we may say in the UK, for quite some time, and they get beaten up the longer they're in service. So if you're lucky, you manage to get yourself a good condition one. I did. It's in pretty good condition. I didn't have to do a lot from the start, but this time what we're going to do is add in some bed liner. So often work is required to bring these trailers back up into a serviceable condition. Mine wasn't too bad. I was quite fortunate when I got it. I've not had to do a great deal with it, but there are times where people have to cut out some of the steel to redo the bed or the tub, and that along comes with that is some protection. So that's why I've gone with the bed liner. I've added that. There are many different various products you can use to bed line it. There's lots of big brands out there. I've gone with the Herculiner simply because of the mess or the lack of mess it makes when applying it. It's a roll on and a brush on in areas where a lot of the other big brand products you've got to spray on, professionally sprayed in, or get yourself an air gun, etc. It's much better than the rattle can rock liners and things like that. I'm not sponsored by Herculiner, so anything I say about the product, it's based on my opinion. I bought it myself. I can't give you any opinion on the longevity of it or how durable it's going to be, and just how, at this stage, how it's applied and how it went for me. The process is going to involve some preparation of the tub, cleaning, roughing, sanding or scuffing. It comes with some Scotch-Brite to help you do that. Masking off any areas you don't want to get on or you want to keep clean. Applying with a brush into areas you can't get to with a roller, and then rolling it on. And then the second coat is required, again with a brush and with a roller, get it on to give that thick coat of protection. So without any further ado, let's get going, let's get into this. And here's what you get with the kit. You get a gallon of Herculiner product, application, instructions, paintbrush and a couple of rollers. It does advise to give it a good stir, so I bought one of these from the hardware store, so that should be quite easy to stir out because it is quite thick. There'll be a lot of product just sat in the base of that, and you'll see me doing that shortly. But that's what comes in the kit, 1 gallon of product, the Herculiner. Let's see how we get on with that one. So I've done a bit of prep work. I'm not actually going to put liner on the tie down points. We've got 6 of them, 2 on each side, 1 front and 1 rear. And the hinges, I've just done some prep work, blacking them out so we can just line them over, and it should tie in all nicely together. I've masked off all the side, so when I apply the coat on top, I can just pull the tape off. We'll have some nice straight lines. You'll notice I'm using a wooden piece of 4x2 there. That's just to give me a redundancy in case the lid falls and my hoist fails. I've got a ceiling hoist up there which is holding my lid open because I've taken off the gas struts so I can do a nice neat application. So that's just redundancy, that'll be removed obviously. I've already prepared inside by scuffing it up and getting it ready for the coat. If you've got a shiny surface, if you're trying to do Herculiner straight on top of any kind of pre-printed surfaces, it's advised to scuff it up with some Scotch-Brite or some sandpaper. But I've got a good base to paint on now, it's all cleaned out. I'm ready to apply it. First of all, I'm going to use a brush, get into the corners where I can't use with a roller. But what we need to do first of all is stir the damn thing. Let's go stir it. You can really see the thick grainy element come to the surface now. When painting this on, it says to dab it into the corners and the areas. I think that's to maintain that stipple. I'm just going to brush in all the areas where the roller can't get to. You sure it's a well ventilated area because it's pretty smelly. Okay, so now I'm just looking for areas where I think the roller may struggle to give me coverage. That's why I've used these ribs now, just covering them up, just to give the roller a bit more of an easy time over top of it. I'll leave the bottom ones and see how it covers. If it doesn't cover very well, then I may do the same again on the second coat. I'll just finish these ribs down this side and that end, and I think that'll do until the roller. Okay, we're on to the rolling stage. Before I use the roller, I think I'm going to give that pot another stir with the drill, and then we're good to go. Okay, so you'll notice I'm leaving the tie down points, so I still want them to be functional so I can use them in future. And they're tucked away nicely there anyway. So I'm just looking to make sure it's all even at the moment. I've not dropped any big blobs on there anyway. I haven't, I've double brushed it or scored it anyway. It's going on very easily actually, easier than I thought it was going to be. Strongly advise if you're doing this to wear some old clothes because this stuff ain't coming off your clothes. Okay, that's me done for the first coat. What I'm going to do is put all this stuff back in, I'm going to put them in plastic bags just to keep the paint wet and moist, so when I use it tomorrow I don't have to start cleaning the rollers up. I've only used one roller so far and you get two heads with it. If I can use it tomorrow I'll use it and save this one because there's lots of product left in the tin. I'd say I probably only used a third to a half a tin, so I've got a lot more to use. We'll see how much more I've got left after this next coat. If I've got any product left, I'm also going to use some of that underneath the fenders, or as we should call it, wheel arches. Give that a bit more protection. And I'll have a look underneath the trailer, see if I can find any weak spots where I could do with putting some more of that stuff in there. I've got it, might as well use it. Okay, I'll see you on the next coat. Catch you later, guys. So I've added another coat. That's now 2 coats into the bed liner, Herculiner bed liner into the trailer. It gives it that bit more durability. The main wear points are going to be the 4 from here and just inside the tub. But I'll let you quickly see what it looks like. I think it's gone on really well. It's gone on really easy. It's a very clean job as opposed to spraying it. If I had to spray it inside there, I'd make a spray booth inside the garage or even outside. but with it being able to roll on, it's been so much easier to apply. So let's have a look inside. So it's a pretty even coat inside there now. As soon as I applied the second coat, I immediately took off the masking, which I had around the edges. There may be a little bit of touching up to do, but looking pretty good. It's all gone on really smoothly. Like I said, it's a very little mess of applying the coat. How long it's going to last? I don't know. I'll probably do a review in maybe 6 months, a year's time, when I do the walk around. Let's see how it lasts. It's a little bit shiny for me. I'm hoping when it dries and gets dusty, it'll all just calm down a little bit. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Some of you may be asking how much product has it used. It's probably used about half a tin, if not, yeah, probably about half a tin. And leaves me a bit more product left. I'm going to do the fender down here. I'm going to have to clean it. And I'm going to just do inside the fenders, or the wheel arches as I would say, both sides. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, I'll have a look around underneath, see if there are anywhere else that could be potential wear points, or areas that will get hit by small stones from the road. But yeah, so far so good. Well, that concludes this video. I hope it's been useful, and I hope it will be useful for anybody who's thinking about buying that product, Herculiner, and how I applied it. Hopefully it's made you help make your decision whether it's good or bad. I say I'm not sponsored by them, it's just purely my opinions. Now, I did promise I'll tell you what I'm doing currently with a different project. A friend of mine, Curtis and Rachel, they've got a JKU 2016, and they've done quite a bit of work to it so far, but they wanted to do some more in the back seat. Now they've got 2 kids, and they never use that middle seat of the bench. So you know, you've got the 70-30 bench seat. So they decided they'll cut the bench seat up, making 2 single seats to make it more easy to use. Now they've done a lot of research to try and find out if they can just take out the bench seat and replace it with another single seat, but that's proved very difficult. So they've gone and decided they're going to cut down the middle, reattach and make a single seat on either side, and then make a console from scratch down the middle to make it more user friendly for both the rear passengers, which will be the kids, cup holders and things like that, and also house their music system. They've got a bass box and some amplifiers, etc. So yeah, we're going to be doing that very soon. I'll be showing you that video. Currently recording it. It's taking quite a lot of time. It's taken a few days, as you'd expect. I might have to break the video down into a few parts. But yeah, stick around, and hopefully you'll enjoy that one too if you're thinking about doing, if that's something you're thinking about doing. If you've liked the video, if you haven't already done so, please click like and subscribe to my channel. I intend to do more videos. Again, I'll do a full walk around of this trailer to show you what I've done in the past. Me and Curtis, we've done quite a bit of welding, extending the wheel arches, things on the roof, etc. So we've done quite a bit on this. I'll also go around my Jeep JKU, show you what I've done on there, and all the camping gear and stuff like that. And I'll show you when we're out on the trail, how we do our setup, how we go around, and hopefully I enjoy them. Stick around, and thanks for watching. Thanks guys.